It's amazing. It's 6:30. This is my first view of Calgary.
And so we started our first full day in Canada. We left Calgary, where we flew in yesterday, for the town of Banff to pick up the other 11 travelers of our tour group. We decided to come visit Canada through a guided group tour for the main reason of peace of mind. My mom and I have never been to Canada before, let alone travel internationally without the rest of my family. We wanted to enjoy the beauty of the scenery and travel with relatively minimal stress, so we decided to join a guided tour in order to not have to worry about transportation, navigation, lodging, and planning what to do every day. And then we made our way up north to our second and main attraction of the day, which is the Columbia Icefield Adventure at the Athabasca Glacier. From the Discovery Center, we boarded a shuttle that took us across the street to board the Big Red Ice Explorer, and that took us onto the glacier. The ride up was bumpy, dusty, and informational.
So you can actually use the length of that lake there just to be able to tell how fast the glacier's been melting in the 25-year time span.
Once on the ice, we had 30 minutes to walk around within the designated area and admire the magnificence of this ancient glacier, most of which is actually hidden behind the mountain and is much bigger than what it looks like here. But the sad truth is, this beautiful chunk of ice won't be here for much longer. This finger of the glacier that we're standing on right now will be melted away within 30 years.
Rock flower isn't so much in the center, so if you guys are going to be drinking that water out there today, do not worry, you will not be consuming very much or any rock flower at all.
The Icefield Adventure lasted an hour and a half from departure to return.
A portion of our small glaciers, just like these guys, have actually contributed around 45% of the sea level rise in the last 10 years.
This was my mom and I's first group tour experience, and we learned some things the hard way. The meal package is definitely not worth it and borderline scammy, at least for the tour that we went on. This is definitely my #1 regret about this trip. Luckily, I was cheered up by some hot coffee and this amazing view of the mountains and the glacier from the balcony. This moment right here, sipping on my coffee in the breezy afternoon sun, right across from this giant, beautiful chunk of ice, was incredibly peaceful and one of my favorite memories from this day. Our tickets also included the Columbia Icefield Skywalk, which is a couple miles away from the Discovery Center and accessed by their bus. You can stay for as long as you like, you just need to catch the last bus back. The Skywalk is described as a, quote, fully accessible cliff-edge walkway that leads to a glass-floored observation platform 280 meters above the sun-walked-up valley, end quote. And it truly was a heart-dropping experience, partly from the beautiful scenic views, but mostly from the vertigo of making the mistake of glancing down while walking on glass 900 feet above a valley. My legs were shaking, but there were kids who were just casually running around and jumping and giving mini heart attacks. I really appreciate the informational posters they have here that scientifically describe the cause and effect of melting glaciers, as well as global warming in the environment. Overall, the Icefield Adventure and Skywalk were both great, unique experiences. However, the tickets are pricey and I'm not sure if the Skywalk has enough merit to warrant experiencing more than once.
We're here at Athabasca Falls. We're right here. We might go here somewhere, I don't know, but it's so pretty.
Our last stop for the day was Athabasca Falls, where we had 30 minutes to see as much as possible, which is to say, not much. That's another theme of traveling on a group tour. It's frantic sightseeing at a destination before rushing back into the van to head to the next stop. We're going down these flights of stairs now, and apparently we're gonna go to an ancient canyon. I don't know if this already counts as the ancient canyon part, but it's so pretty. Also kind of warm today, it's like 77.
going to go right to look at the canyon now.
It was sometimes difficult to be in the moment and fully appreciate the scenery because in my head, I'm counting down the minutes I have left and trying to rush to as many spots as possible and taking as many pictures as possible. But I suppose that seeing that's my first group tour and there's only so much time for so many things to do, between the choice of seeing a lot for a little amount of time or seeing a little for a long amount of time, I would choose the former because I'd rather see as much as possible on my first visit here. We ended the travel day by driving to the town of Jasper, which constitutes the northern end of the Icefield Parkway Scenic Drive. The town is your quintessential mountain town. Cozy lodges, one main bustling street, assorted shops and restaurants surrounded by the mountains. Before coming to Canada, I had heard a lot about Banff and Jasper, so I was really excited to visit the towns. Jasper receives less visitors than Banff, and I like the quiet and peacefulness interspersed with faint echoes of live music drifting from the nearby outdoor restaurants.
This is our view from our hotel. It's the Athabasca Hotel, and honestly, it's a 2-star hotel. It's kind of old, it's kind of musty. The room has a very retro vibe to it. On our way to dinner, it is 8 o'clock. Still pretty bright outside.
After staying in Banff later on in the trip, I definitely prefer Banff over Jasper, but I'll get more into Banff in the next video.
It's 8:24 and I just went on a little walk to Circle K to get some water because finding water in this trip has been a struggle because I don't want to pay for water. The food has arrived and I'm so excited. I'm starving. Can't wait to go back and eat. I've been hangry like the whole day. It is 9:12 and we just got back from dinner. We had Korean today at Kimchi House and it was really good. The service was pretty fast on Yelp. A lot of people were complaining about how they had really long wait times for the food, but our food came within like 30 minutes and they were very upfront about the extra wait time because of how busy they were.
Thank you so much for watching this video on my full travel day in Jasper National Park, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one. Bye!